I stand in front of a pristine white canvas, a blank space yearning for the touch of my artistic expression. Doubts assail me, questioning my right to call myself an artist. It's evident in my nervous demeanor. Since Lily's passing, I haven't mustered the courage to paint. The last piece I created was a portrait of her, lying in a hospital bed just moments before she left this world. Now that painting is set to be auctioned off for a charitable cause, hoping to raise funds for my food bank. 15 private art collectors eagerly await the opportunity to possess it. Rumors suggest the bidding may escalate to a staggering $5 million. The demand for my artwork has reached extraordinary heights. Yet, instead of solely benefiting myself and amassing further wealth, I wish to use the proceeds for a different purpose. Yes, I will take substantial commission, but I want a significant portion of the funds to support my charitable endeavor. Yes, some would say I'm a kind soul, thank you. Anyway, in a few weeks' time, I plan to hire Brie as the head of my most ambitious charity division, the You Deserve Better Foundation. I know, cool title, right? No? Ugh, I hate you. The idea of the foundation with Brie as the head has been brewing in my mind, and it feels like a fitting way to express my gratitude to Brie for her remarkable work. Besides, she has become a dear friend, and I hate to admit this, but she has the potential to touch my heart in a deep way. I never thought I'd feel that, but she does. However, in order to acquire the seed money necessary for my next philanthropic venture, I need to paint and earn. And so here I stand, facing my oil painting set, a treasury of vivid pigments with delicate brushes. Anyway, with these captivating colors, I possess the means to breathe life onto the canvas, infusing it with depth and texture. However, that's where the problem lies. I currently lack the motivation to paint again. It's like something is missing in my life, something that motivates me to paint. I just can't put my finger on what it is. Still, I decide to reach for my paintbrush despite the issues lingering in my head. The sound of keys turning in the lock interrupts my solitude, and as the door opens, the chain restricts further entry. Hey, why is the door locked? Are you reenacting The Shining in there? It's locked because I'm occupied. Leave me be. What are you doing in there? Did you start a secret knitting club? Brie asks. Nothing that concerns you. So you're saying there's a chance you're not running a clandestine clown college in there? Oh God, you are, aren't you? You need to go away now. If you're shedding tears over your late wife again, there are tissues on the coffee table. I'm not crying about Lily, okay? Yeah, sure. I bet you're in there writing poetry about her. Just don't make it too sappy. I mean, roses are red, violets are blue. Lily, I miss you is grade school level. Can you please go away now? Brie catches a glimpse of something through the crack in the door. Are those paintbrushes? No, they're not. Just go away. You're trying to paint again, aren't you? Do I need to alert the Louvre? It's none of your business, Brie. All right, Van Gogh. Don't lose an ear over it. And here I thought we were close enough to share our hobbies. Enough. Stop. Why are you hiding it? Oh my. You're painting new portraits of your wife? You sly dog. Any more crap like that and I sack you. Next you'll tell me you're trying to make her look like Mona Lisa. You're pushing it. Good sir, you wound me. I thought our friendship could withstand a little ribbing. Are we done now? All right, I was just kidding. I'll give you some privacy. Just make sure Lily has some clothes on when I come back in an hour. Just go. Oh, and try to at least give her 2 eyes, Picasso. Brie closes the door and departs. I let out a heavy sigh of frustration, tossing my paintbrush aside, momentarily disheartened by the interruption. I'm making a sandwich. Brie opens the front door with her keys. She sees the empty canvas and she heads towards the kitchen with takeout food. I brought you lunch. Are you expecting to be knighted for your gallant service? Is that a yes or no on lunch? Unless lunch is cheese teleporting from Italy, I'm not interested. I got you spicy chicken with noodles from your favorite Italian restaurant. Hand it over. Brie chuckles and hands me the bag. I saw the canvas. Looks like you haven't made much progress yet. What's going on? I'm trying to capture the essence of the Invisible Man. Can't you tell? Come on, Lewis, be real with me. What's going on? There's nothing wrong. I'm just doing some warm-up exercises. And what exactly do those exercises entail? They involve you minding your own business, which I must say is quite a rare occurrence. Like spotting a dodo bird. Ha, funny. Just give it some time, Lewis. Inspiration will strike you. I know it. Are you moonlighting as a goddess of inspiration? Oh, I know. You're a fortune teller. That explains it all. No, but I've become an expert on you. You've only known me for 6 weeks. I doubt you're that much of an expert. Well, doubt it all you want, but I do know you. All right, then. Name 5 things you know about me. Let's cover sports, women, life goals, ambitions, and my current mood. Go ahead. Brie takes a moment to gather her thoughts before responding. Well, when it comes to sports, you have a secret passion for ice hockey, particularly the Chicago Blackhawks. Great deduction, Sherlock, but it's not so secret if you're announcing it. In terms of women, you're guarded but compassionate with a lingering hint of vulnerability. I'm not liking this test anymore. Brie laughs. Your life goal revolves around you making a positive impact through philanthropic endeavors. Ambition-wise, you strive to establish a successful foundation to support people in need. You're like a one-man comic relief. Okay, that's good so far, but can you guess my current mood? As for your current mood, you may appear strong on the surface, but there's a hint of longing for connection and healing. Ha! You nailed it! I'm just one rainbow away from a good old rom-com ending. So, how may I achieve this connection and healing? By painting again? You want to paint again because it's the only one close connection you feel you have to Lily, Brie says. I shake my head. Is there a way I can substitute painting with a good Netflix binge? Am I wrong, Lewis? Unfortunately not. You're like the human version of Google, aren't you? Want to clap me now or later? Do I have a choice or is this a mandatory standing ovation? Brie laughs as I clap for her for a second. Impressive. You're paying attention. Or you're a mind reader, in which case I'm thoroughly scared, I must say. Told you. I know you better than you think, Brie says. I feel like I'm losing connection to Lily. I feel like the universe is pulling me away from her. I don't think that's the case. I think the universe just wants you to heal. By forcing me to forget memories of Lily, that's not very kind. Maybe the universe sees the pain you're in. It sees that forcing yourself to pain again won't guarantee that you'll feel closer to Lily again, and it wants to prevent you from getting hurt. It wants you to take the right amount of time to heal. Did you consider that? I roll my eyes. Look, all I know is when Lily was pregnant, she inspired me to paint. Really? Yeah, she was the muse that gave me my highest selling paintings. She's why my world was fulfilled and happy. She is and was my everything. She's why I'll heal. Brie looks stung for a beat. What? What's the matter with you? Nothing. Just don't force yourself to do anything you're not ready for. I'll always be ready to have a connection with my wife. Like I said, she's your everything. I get it. Have I done something wrong? Not everything is about you. Listen, I'm going to be away for a few days. I'll send you the link to the next story I'm publishing on you. Remember to include my good side, the one where I'm not an emotional roller coaster. Brie's face doesn't smile. Wait, Brie, seriously, did I do something wrong? No, I just need to see my parents. It sounds like I did something wrong. Not everything is about you, Lewis. Excuse me, I've got packing to do. Brie heads towards the front door. I'm on a tense video call with Andre, my cousin. Andre's going back to Chicago for a few days. Rumor has it, Andre's ex-girlfriend Jill Jackson has resurfaced in Chicago, and he went back home to fight for her. Jill is a former FBI agent who was working closely with Joe Biden in the White House before mysteriously quitting. She recently returned to Chicago, claiming she needs to care for her sick mom who has cancer. Yeah, right. Sean, my bro, tells me she's back because she misses Andre. Jill went to see Sean yesterday to ask about Andre, and Sean relayed the information to our aunt, and our aunt replayed the information to Andre, hence why he's back in Chicago. Anyway, Andre flew back to Chicago the second he heard Jill was back in town. He didn't even tell me he was leaving. Now I'm without a bodyguard. Great, thanks a lot, Andre. Cousin, enough. I didn't go back for her. Sure, and I didn't go back for the last slice of pizza last night either. You still love her, just admit it. Let's change the subject, shall we? Fine, but don't think this conversation is over. What's new in New York? And, is Brie around? I wanted her advice on something. Advice on Jill or... Where is she, dumbass? Andre asked. Apparently, she went to visit her parents. At least, that's what she claimed before storming off earlier. Wait, what? Her parents? I thought she grew up in foster care. She did. She never knew her real parents. It's like a twist in a soap opera except with less dramatic music. So she lied to us. Looks like we've been bedazzled. And how do you feel about being lied to? Andre asked. I mean, I can't believe it, but, people lie. It doesn't mean they're hiding things. Lied about what? What lie are you talking about exactly? What happened with you two? We got in a fight. I was trying to paint again, and I told her Lily was the reason I found meaning in life. She just took off after that. Made up some BS excuse about visiting her parents. Oh boy, Andre says. I can't believe she would lie to get away from me. Look, man, it's obvious why she was upset. Well, enlighten me then. You really don't get it. It's clear she has feelings for you. Hearing you gush over your ex probably must have stung. Andre, don't be ridiculous. We're just friends. No guy can spend that much quality time with a woman and not develop some feelings. It's human nature. Why do you think I flew across the country for Jill? Aha! I knew you still loved her. Look, all I'm saying is, tell Brie how you really feel before it's too late. There is nothing between us. My heart belongs to Lily, and it always will. Who are you trying to convince here? Look, I know you care about Brie. Take a good, hard look at yourself before you push her away for good. I'll talk to you later. I need some air. Run all you want, but you can't escape love. Has a way of catching up eventually. Don't be a fool, Lewis. I end the video call in frustration. I get up and pace around, unsure where to go. I don't have anywhere to escape to. My eyes land on a blank canvas waiting to be painted. A vision of Brie flashes in my mind. Without thinking, I grab a pencil and start sketching her portrait, my heart guiding my hand. It's 4 a.m. and I'm still awake, staring at the finished painting of Brie. My emotions are spiraling out of control. Part of me is proud to have created art again after so long, but a darker part simmers with resentment at this painting. First since my beloved Lily passed. And it's not even of her, it's of another woman trying to take her place. In a fit of anguish, I grab the canvas and I'm ready to tear it to shreds, but I stop myself. An idea forming. As much as I may want to destroy this painting, it could still serve a purpose. My agent could easily get $500,000 or more for it at auction. Those funds could support my food banks for a year. Reluctantly, I lower the painting and take a photo, posting it on Instagram. Immediately, there's a frenzy of interest from art collectors and my agents alike, all wanting to know if I'm back painting. Within hours, bids are coming in from around the world. A Saudi princess offered $1.5 million in rising. Big money for a single piece. But as my phone blows up with calls, only one thought consumes me. Where's Brie, and when will she be back? Midnight shadows creep across the walls as Brie curls up on the couch, cozy in her pajamas with a book in hand. The warm glow of a single lamp creates a bubble of light around her. She's trying to focus on the pages, but her mind keeps wandering. An unsettled feeling stirs in her core. Her phone suddenly buzzes, jolting her from her thoughts. She peeks at the screen, a text from Andre. With a furrowed brow, she sets her book down and picks up the phone. Before she can even read the message, her laptop starts ringing. Andre's face pops up on the video call. Brie hesitates, then accepts it. "What's up, Andre?" You've made quite the impression on him. And by impression, I mean like a foot in wet cement. I've made quite the impression on who? Are we talking about a good impression or the sort of impression you get from seeing a squirrel eat a whole slice of pizza? Oh, Lewis, you've made quite the impression on him. What are you talking about? We both know he's obsessed with Lily, even though she's dead. Girl, that's old news. That dumbass only has eyes for you now. And believe me, those eyes have been looking at you like a kid looking at candy in a candy store. Do you have any evidence to suggest that? What evidence do you want? A pie chart of his emotions? Dick. Type Lewis Williams into Google. Why? Good luck. Oh, please name your firstborn kid after me. Bye. Andre hangs up. Andre, don't hang up. Andre is gone. Brie Googles Lewis and gasps at the headlines about his new painting. Her eyes widen in shock at the portrait of a gorgeous mystery woman. Luscious chestnut locks frame an elegant face with sapphire eyes and ruby lips. Brie is transfixed, jealousy brewing inside. Who the fuck is this chick? Brie slams her laptop shut. Her emotions churning, confusion, anger. She starts pacing rapidly, breathing heavily. After a few heated laps around her living room, Brie grabs her key and bag, throwing on a raincoat. She angrily slams her front door and heads to the elevator. As the doors close, a single tear streaks down her cheek. Brie aches inside, fearing she's lost her chance with Lewis. But the tear vanishes as her face hardens with determination. She is going to get answers about this mystery woman vying for Lewis's heart. Brie creates a clamor at my door. Her impatience conveyed through a forceful banging on the door. A man, the concierge, stands beside her, a visible frown etched on his face. Ma'am, like I've told you, we have elderly people in the building. Unfazed, Brie persists in her rhythmic assault on the door. Eventually, I'm roused from my slumber to answer. Eyes blurry with sleep and a yawn escaping my lips. What the hell is going on here? As I mumble, Brie strides in, making a beeline towards my drinks cabinet. Well, that's one way to get the party started. Sir, my deepest apologies, but this woman has been a bane in my bonnet. She walked in 20 minutes ago and demanded to see you. When I told her it was late and she needed to come back in the morning. Gary, relax, it's okay, man. She asked me out as a ploy to get away. I mean, I'm flattered, but my heart belongs to the night shift and reruns of old sitcoms. I laugh and put a friendly hand on Gary's shoulder. I knew you two were together and rejected her. She then came up with some absurd lie about me flirting with her. In the end, I had to let her come up and see you. I can call the police if you... I yawned and put up a hand. It's okay, Gary, I have this. If you're sure, sir. I am. Gary walks off. I'm downstairs if she needs to be tased, though I'd prefer not to. My taser has been acting up ever since I accidentally zapped myself. I laugh and head in. I see Brie downing a drink as if to brace herself for a battle. She was the reason I found meaning in my life? Do those words mean anything? Sure, they're like a Taylor Swift song. Full emotion and slightly overplayed. Brie glares at me. Yeah, they do, but what are we talking about here? You painted a picture of another woman? Some would say that's progress. I'm finally moving on with my life. Why does it even offend you so much? It doesn't offend me. I just think it's conceited and treacherous to say one thing about someone you love and then 5 minutes later say the opposite. I'm surprised why you of all people would be offended by this change of events. And that means what? Fill me in. Oh, you don't know? No what? Start talking or I'll break your legs, Lewis. I mean that shit. I walk over to my canvas. Brie follows me. I'm not in the mood for these games, Lewis. Start talking or I swear... I pull off the cloth sheet, hiding my painting of Brie. Brie immediately gasps. She's shocked. It hits her. The painting is of her. It was always her. This is me. It sure is. I thought you didn't. As she stares in awe at the portrait I painted of her, I feel drawn closer to Brie. She turns to me, eyes shining with emotion. I can't resist reaching out, gently cradling her face in my hand. I hear her breath catch in her throat. The world around us seems to stop. I gaze deeply into those beautiful eyes and then lean in, my lips finding hers. The kiss starts softly, tenderly, both of us tentative in this moment. My thumb caresses her cheek gently as our lips meet again, firmer this time. She melts into my embrace, her hands coming to rest on my chest. The kiss grows more passionate as weeks of longing culminate in this perfect moment. I pull Brie tighter against me, our mouths exploring eagerly. She runs her fingers through my hair, our hearts pounding as one. We come up for air, foreheads touching, grinning uncontrollably like love-struck teens. The portrait lies forgotten beside us now. I tilt her chin up to meet my gaze once more. You're my new dream, I whisper. Our lips find each other hungrily again. In this moment, with Brie in my arms, I know I found something real. No matter what comes next, I'll always have this memory of the first time we came together. On this cliffhanger, we sound out.
Stuck on You was voiced by Smurf Brown and written and produced by Joao Encita. And if you enjoyed this series, be sure to check out its predecessor, Be My Baby, also voiced by Smurf Brown. You can find That Love Podcast on Twitter at @thatlovepod and on Instagram and Facebook at That Love Podcast. Thank you for listening and have a great day.